Hello there and welcome to an episode of Planetary Annihilation Titans with me, Dan. This is a 1v1 ranked cast between Basic Algorithm and the son of a BROOM. BROOM in dark grey, which goes lovely with this planet, and a Basic in blue. They're both high ranking players in the ranked season. BROOM's in star ranked and Basic's right at the top of platinum, which is just the one down. So he's only a couple of players below him really, and we've got an opening here of bots metal air and then into more metal with, I wonder how many fabricators he has queued up. And BROOM has done exactly the same. They'll both be getting out of air. Well, BROOM's actually got quite a queue going on there already, except I can't seem to see it for some reason. There we go. Yeah, so we've got bots planes, bots air, bots air, bots air, bots air. We've got a scout coming out, going around the lava side of this planet, the planet Tartarus. And Basic will be doing exactly the same, except we're going around the front of the planet. So yeah, we're going around. Just having a quick look, seeing what's going, which direction they're going. And the same, BROOM's having a look. So Basic's obviously pushing forwards, whilst BROOM is pushing backwards, which is interesting. I wonder if so BROOM saw that where he was going. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if they've spotted fairly easy which way round. But that's interesting, different routes. Obviously, Basic wanting to fortify and take the corridor between the bits of lava here. But it looks like BROOM has really pushed a lot of units up here. So we've got 4 fabricators, actually not doing anything, but 4 fabricators, and some docks to back up, plus some anti-air, some fighters. Meanwhile, Commander hasn't even moved. It's a good play, and I'm useless at it, but if you can set up your initial base without even moving your Commander, you don't waste any time. A lot of docks going out here. Let's go around to Basic's view. We've got a transport from Basic. What's in there? What's in the Pelican transport? Can't actually see what's in that, if there is anything in it. I'm not sure there is as yet. We've got a transport waiting. I wonder what's going to go in there. Potentially sparks. Meanwhile, we've got BROOM pulling some units out the front here, whilst Basic's pulling his units over here. So BROOM can't really see anything, has seen a lone fabricator here, so if there's any raiding parties, they're going to come in to try and get this fabricator because it is on its own. Now obviously BROOM hasn't seen that Basic's pushing forwards at all. Well, maybe he has. Basic hasn't seen any of BROOM's push backwards either. So it'll be interesting to see. So here comes a raiding party of docks, and that transport is going now with a spark in it to try and get some fabrication, I'm assuming. And some docks raiding going on here, but he sort of moved them off this one. It'd be good to get that. There's a bomber in this. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, that is brutal. BROOM 3 fabricators from Basic. There's actually no protection here because it's all going around here where that where they're trying to get these guys, and a spark comes out and takes off this. If that spark can take all of these plus the bomber, then that's good. But obviously BROOM was focusing his resources and bombers on this push forwards from Basic. So we've got the docks raiding party that's kind of stopped, and Basic's noticed that. This bomber's still causing a bit of an issue in the middle. I'm not sure why Basic hasn't got the fighters in here yet. There's definitely fighters, unless they all got destroyed. They're all over this side of the planet. They're not protecting these forward units, which is a bit of, we've got anti-air coming out next from the vehicle factory that was set up as a forward. So that's something, I guess. But get some fighters in here. For God's sake, man. He spread out his units, which is a good play. Oh, it looks like we missed something here. I'm just going to backtrack 15 seconds. 2 fabrication that Basic came in and somehow spied. I think that was just luck. He saw them, went in. took out the fabrication. That's a bit brutal because this forward base or northern base is pushing. Looks a bit fractured, this game. Like there's a lot going on, especially for basic, a lot going on around the place, whereas Brooms is a bit more there's not actually what the metal. The metal's the same. Just feels like basic has more going on. There's more units out in play, certainly. Same amount of fabricators, same amount of factories. There's a dance between this, and basic managed to split off the bombers to the fighters. That's really good. I'm assuming he's got some hotkeys that can pull them apart. So much raiding going on. So many fabrication drops from both teams here, both armies. Now in come the docks from Broom to Basic's sort of forward base for the bridge. And Broom has a few units over here. Oh wow, these docks are dangerous really. There's one anti-air in there, so there's one bot anti-air, which I can't remember the name of, Stinger. In this group, they are fairly weak, so if the bombers targeted that, they might have a chance of taking them out. Obviously, air is a big part to play in this game. Broom's just sending a lone bomber in. It's going to be killed straight away. That was obviously an accident. I don't think he meant to do that. Okay, so looks like Basic has targeted all of these metal spots, and Broom has targeted a few metal spots around here in places. More fabrication coming out. More fabrication, getting a anti-air up. I guess air is the name of the game at the moment. Basic's got a small little army here with a few tanks, a spinner, anti-vehicle, anti-air vehicle, and some docks in there. And Broom saw those that little army come in. Was going this way with his. Was he going this way and then decided to turn around? Let's see from Broom's point of view. Yeah, saw them and then immediately backtracked to get those fabrications out of there. Okay, Basic went in for the kill, managed to lose basically all his army. Broom's starting to put anti-air up. And the same here, the Galata turret, T1 anti-air. More than enough to take out some bombers. T2 going for Basic. Basic's got a decent amount of metal, more than Broom, less power, and is suffering on power. Broom is also going into T2 bots now, so it seems to be bots and air is still the meta, I'm assuming. There's been quite a lot of balance changes on this recently, so if you haven't played in a while, you might find that what you knew before might be different. Especially in some T2 units, there's been some buffs and some things in the T2 units, so you might find you're not where you thought you were. But it looks like bots and air are what everyone goes into still. T1 belt factory with a single T1 fabricator building it. I mean, that's going to take a while to build. Meanwhile, what have we got on Basic? So we've got three fabricators and the commander building this. Icarus coming out. Power generating planes, which also have a very feeble laser on them. Good for picking off fabricators. And obviously power generation. Looks like Basic kind of has this area locked down with the metal. It's got a lot more metal than Broom. A hell of a lot more. Is wasting it, mind. Needs to use it or store it. Spend more of it. But has a lot more metal. Broom is suffering there. Army. Let's have a look at the army value. So Broom has a bigger army value. I'm assuming it's more wrapped up in vehicles than bots, and there's a lot of air. So how many bombers are in here? There's 29 fighters and 7 bombers. So Broom has the. Does Broom have the air game? Yes, Broom has the air game. So that could be important. Air camp. Oh, there's fabricators going out for Basic. My word, they're all over the place now. Let's get a picture-in-picture on Broom's area. this side. Let's see if we can keep an eye on everything that's going on. So the obviously double laser turret can... it won't survive that. Well, it's done a really good job actually, along with the hover tanks back, the drifters. They've had a buff as well, so in the last balance update they're more viable as units again, which is good. So Sparks can... 3 Sparks versus a flame tank, takes the flame tank out immediately. Got a bit more of an air presence here now for basic. How many air factories have everyone got? So there's 3 for basic. I saw a teleporter there. I'm going to go back with that thought train in a second. And 6 for Broom. That'll be why Broom has the air game. Look at the bomb. How many bombs are in there? 14. And he's just lost a load. I did just see a teleporter. I was lining up. But where is the other teleporter going to be? The Broom, that air is going to be a real problem if basic doesn't counter that in some way. Taking a vision around the back here. Broom has this central area locked down, a lot of anti-air, and a vehicle factory going up in the middle here. These bombers though are really starting to hurt basic. The metal has gone down considerably. Basic really needs to do something about these bombers. Really, really does. Air is so powerful when once you've got if you're dominating air, then it's it can be a decider really. But basic does have a fair amount of T2 in here. 1 sniper, 6 slammers, a stitch, some anti I can't remember what they're called now. Oh sorry, not stitch, a mend. It's the T2 version. Blue Hawks as well in there, and some T2 vehicles in there. I didn't see. Yeah, T2 vehicles. Okay, is that the radar? Nix. The new anti, it's like a radar jammer, so you can hide armies. So that's obviously going to be important with whatever this play is going to be here. Meanwhile, Broom is really pushing forwards, and Basic's metal is suffering. Should have stored that metal when he had it. But look at this air game. It's huge. Huge air game. Got more coming out here. I want to see what's going on with this. Where is here we go. So we got some drops going on here. I'm assuming it'll be some pelicans. Yeah. Oh, what have we got? Oh, men's. So the menders coming here. What is this? Oh, we've got a storm. T2 vehicle anti-air in here. And that's where it's going to be, right next to Broom's base. This could be a really, really dangerous play. I'll keep an eye on this. Meanwhile, Broom's still pushing forwards. But let's go back to here. This is problematic for Broom. Jeez. Start taking resources. Very problematic for Broom. Blue Hawks sending missiles out. Ouch, we're all up in your base now, Broom. Jesus. But then, having said that, there's a lot of T1 coming in this side. It's causing a bit of an issue for basic. But to be honest, like, I mean, where is Broom's commander? Maybe that's the problem here, isn't it? Broom has spread his base out massively. Commander's going through the teleporter to be in Broom's base. Teleporter. Where is Broom's commander? Here. So Broom's commander's run away. Basic has taken out the entirety of the original base of Broom's. Metal is still really, really positive though. Energy has taken a massive nosedive for Broom. Let's go back to the battle. Broom's up, really up in basic space as well. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. Both original bases have now been pretty much wiped out. Basic's commander is in Broom's original base, so that Basic needs to find Broom's commander, but Broom is pushing his commander forwards. And obviously the base has now moved completely. Still got a fair air presence from Broom. I'm not really sure what I don't know what to think here. So we're obviously taking out factories. Basic only has one fabricator and one factory left. So this is all of Basic's value, really. And this is the factory, just been left to rot. Fabricator been left to rot. Basic has gone all in on this strategy. And BROOM definitely has the upper hand here. Still has 9 factories churning units out. Still has lots of fabricators. He's got, in his favour, he's got 2 T1 anti-airs as well as a T2 anti-air in here. So the air presence, that's one way to counter, get some storms. BROOM's pulling his units back from the base location. But he still has the massive upper hand. He's going to just take this area out. He's noticed that's a fabricator just doing nothing, and all of this generation's just going to go, as well as that extra metal. The problem that Basic's got is he doesn't have any vision to where the commander is. So he needs to guess where the commander is. And he has no vision on what is going on with the rest of the map. So he doesn't know if BROOM's pushing in T2. I mean, he's got a lot of T1 here. 11 hover tanks, 15 docks, 13 sparks, 31 T1 tanks, and 14 flame tanks. I mean, if you just turn this round, I mean, it'll probably wipe out evenly. But the mend will automatically repair nearby vehicles, which is a really good play. Also absorb nearby energy. He is running. BROOM is running, and his commander's near the back of this. What can BROOM see? BROOM doesn't know, and he's set to. What has BROOM set to do here? I'd get my air here as well. BROOM split his units off from the commander. Maybe that's a trick to get Basic following the units rather than the individual. You can see him on the radar. Actually, is that a radar? I can't remember if... I haven't used this Nix unit. Correct me in the comments. This could just be a mobile radar rather than yeah, wow. Okay. So he sees it. It could be just instead of... I can't remember if it's a radar blocking. You know, anti-radar. I can't even use... I can't think of the word. Yeah, but it looks like... BROOM is just running, which is really weird because he can certainly get the resources here, and it looks like BROOM is just taking a look to see what is in here. I didn't see where his commander is. It's still here. Commander is very exposed actually for Basic, so Basic could really do with getting that commander secured, I guess. Maybe putting down some factories or at least some anti-air or something to protect him. And start building again. It looks like Basic has decided that the commander is over here, holding back those units. And BROOM has decided to push in. Once all of this goes, okay, we've got the mend making walls. Really good play if you can be quick enough. And it's pushing forwards again. Where did the commander go? Into space. BROOM picked him up with a an orbital. I can't remember what they're called either. Asterisk, orbital transport. But obviously, Basic didn't see that happen. Can Basic see that? Basic can see that. If he's paying attention, Basic would have been able to see that. So. I don't know where he's gone. Where did the commander go? Did he drop him off? Yeah, okay. So BROOM dropped off the commander in a different part of the map. Good play. There's only a single planet, so we can't exactly go anywhere. And actually being on the orbital transport is quite risky, because if you leave him there, one shot of a Blue Hawk anti-orbital or just an anti-orbital anything will just kill it immediately. So Basic is still trying to just, you know, just pick away, take out double A's if we get too close, is the name of that game. Still pushing around. Meanwhile, okay, so BROOM has the resources to start building a 2-2 factory again, and it looks like Basic has decided to suddenly build a few factories. We've got a teleporter, not teleporter, a Pelican transport coming out here, as well as some vision. Interesting. BROOM's air has all but disappeared now. Diverted resources, or all of his air factories got killed, of course. Oh, this is an interesting game. This load of units, all the Basics has in this instance. BROOM has regained composure in his building, and it looks like Basic is trying to do the same. Starting to raid a few areas. BROOM's getting more and more orbital out. Guessing they're going to get orbital radar like Hermes. They'll get orbital vision as well. Okay, BROOM's... Okay, yeah, so really clever move that. T2 or Basics units are coming in here. So picks up the commander and takes him elsewhere. BROOM has now found Basics' little semi-base. Commander's just here on his own, so it'll be interesting to see where BROOM takes his own commander. Please say he's going to plonk him next to him. Yeah, and obviously it has a fair amount of users here, Basic does, so this could hurt. Could hurt, who knows? We haven't got much time left, we've only got 2 minutes left of this game, so... I mean, I think this might be BROOM's. Okay, we've got a one-on-one commander match. Is this what it boils down to? A one-on-one commander match. So who is ever better at doing this? I'm rubbish at doing this. Trying to save myself while shooting and trying to build walls, and it's just really hard. Okay, BROOM's trying to get a laser turret going up as well. BROOM's bringing in his units. Teleporter going up here for Basic, I'm assuming to try and get that army over. Let's have a look where we are. Okay, so they're still surviving, but obviously BROOM is bringing in this here, and Basic's following it up. So Basic just needs to get out of here, basically. Just needs to get out of here with the commander, take him away, and then bring in the units here to the commander. Thing is, these are quite slow. I would have probably command clicked these so they don't move at the pace of the slowest unit, but they all move at their own pace. Just to get, I mean, the slammers will be quicker than this, surely. They are going a bit further forwards. Ignore me if I'm totally wrong. This is going to be an issue for Basic. It's going to be an issue. Yeah. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Basic units coming in. I mean, to be honest, BROOM deserved that win. He was playing better. He had much more resources, whereas Basic went all in on that teleporter move through the base. Be interested to see the statistics on this one. That was a fun game. I enjoyed watching that very much. Thank you for everyone who sent me this. Actually, this was sent by a number of people, this replay to me. So if you find any games like this that you find really fun to watch or interesting and you think I'd like to cast it, then please do send me the replay IDs. Find me on Discord, on my Discord channel, or on the Planetary Annihilation Discord channel. Yeah, so you can see here the units. BROOM goes like miles ahead here. There's like a crossover point quite early on. Similar metal until this happens. Demand obviously goes up as well as production goes down for Basics. So yeah, good game. Enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. Always more coming very, very soon. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And I'll see you all later. Bye.